In this video, I'll give you a simple guide to using the circle time structure in your classroom to design engaging lessons, to inspire your students, to create a positive classroom environment, to improve social skills, and to encourage student voice. Circle time can be used for any lesson, from maths to reading to social skills to problem solving and conflict resolution. In this video, I'll go through the steps for developing lessons and using circle time in your classroom for engaging content delivery. My name's Amaro and I'm the Principal Presenter at the Highly Effective Teacher. I'm a teacher and I've been supporting students and teachers for over 30 years. I'm passionate about teacher wellbeing and working with teachers so that they thrive in the teaching profession. Teacher wellbeing means improved student wellbeing, and that contributes to better academic and social outcomes for all our students. If you'd like to learn more about teacher wellbeing, please subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so that you receive notifications of all our videos. When you subscribe, that helps to support the channel and means that we can keep making these videos to get the information and support out to more teachers. Teachers are always searching for better and more effective ways to plan and teach. Circle time is a simple structure that you can use for any presentation, whether it's for 5-year-olds or 25-year-olds. Because circle time has such an effective structure, it provides the perfect balance of instruction time, activity time, sharing time, brain breaks, and talking and listening time. It just works. If you'd like to know more about the benefits of using circle time in your classroom, check out our video on how circle time increases teacher and student wellbeing. Teaching circle time elements to your students prior to introducing the whole process can be really helpful, especially with younger students. And as with any lesson structure, be mindful of keeping listening time to an age-appropriate level, and that will increase the likelihood of a successful lesson. There are a variety of ways to structure circle time, and today I'm going to share with you the elements that I have used and found effective. I'll give examples of curriculum content that will illustrate each of the elements so that you can see how it will be used in your classroom. First of all, you need to do some pre-teaching. Negotiate with your students what the expectations might be for circle time and how you're going to manage tricky behaviour. You may also like to create a talking tool or talking stick, or you can use your class mascot if you have one. Some simple expectations are one person speaking at a time, no put downs, and students have the right to pass. And each one of those expectations would need to be taught to students explicitly, particularly the no put downs. Teach them about verbal and non-verbal communication. So you are ready to start, and as the name suggests, you all sit in a circle. You can bring chairs to the floor or you can sit on a mat. I've found that sitting on chairs gives greater gravitas to the lesson, and it's different to when we all just sit on the floor, but it's up to you. So number one, the first aspect is the check-in. The introduction to your circle time begins with a simple check-in with each student. Keep the check-in question short and to the point so that the students listen to each other and don't get bored right from the start. This is where you can orientate the class to what the lesson's going to be about. For example, if you're teaching a lesson about time, kids could share what time they go to bed at night or what time they get up every morning. You might learn some really interesting information. The second part of circle time is the mix-up. Have a series of games here that you can play with your students to mix them up so that they get to work with a variety of students. You can adapt the games to the content. For example, if you're studying an author, you could incorporate names of the books that author has written in a game like The Big Wind Blows. Students need to feel safe to work with people they don't normally socialise with or whom they may not even know. So this comes down to building a positive, predictable and consistent environment for your students. When you first start, kids might be reluctant to work with kids they don't know, and that's okay. You need to let them learn at their pace, and you will create the environment that will make them feel safe. And for more ways to build a positive classroom climate, check out our video where there are lots of ideas about how to effectively create a safe, predictable environment for you and for your students. Number 3 is the learning activity. So this is the body of the lesson where you may give short instruction, pose a problem, or provide some stimulus material, such as a story or a song. Students then work in pairs or in groups to come up with ideas, solutions, posters, brainstorms, any number of things. This is the student-centred learning, where students have choice in how they learn, how they present it, and how they work with other people. For example, you may set the students a task of coming up with all the benefits of having local government as well as federal government. And in their groups, they provide a presentation to the class on that topic. Next, at number 4 comes the feedback. Following the group activity, the groups feed back to the whole group about what they have learnt and what they have discussed. And you can use this information to plan future learning sessions and what else you may need to cover in the topic. Students may deliver their feedback in a variety of ways. For example, they could perform a role play on the impact of climate change, for example. Number 5. So following the heavy part of the lesson, we have what we call an Energiser. This is another game, so a game that increases blood flow to the brain, releases pent-up emotions, and builds class morale. And the aim of this really is that we have a laugh together, so a fun game that makes everybody have a laugh. Number 6 is the checkout. So this completes the circle, completes the loop of the lesson for you. At this point, you will have a simple question for the students around what they've learnt, and it could be as simple as one new thing that you have learnt. This also provides more individualised formative assessment for you and gives students a voice and choice in what they're going to learn next, because another question you might ask is, what other learning might you need following on from this lesson? Thanks for watching. Stay safe and happy teaching.